Got him. Can't even tell how big he is. He's in there somewhere. That was awesome. Can't get over how big these pads are out here. I'm really glad I got the heavier line on right now for that. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of In-Depth Angling. Today I'm out here on a remote Ozark lake in the backwoods in my kayak today. We're going to be fishing a lot of these lily pads, as you guys can see right here behind me. Got frogs tied on, got a buzzbait tied on, got some plastics tied on. We're going to see what we can go catch. There's largemouth and smallmouth bass in here, so hopefully we can go get some big ones and get a video out of it today. Let's go see what we can find. There's a fish. Oh, it came off. Are you kidding me? Wow, okay. Chatterbait works. Didn't get the whole hook. Oh, Jesus. All right, throw the fluke in there right away. Sucks he just didn't suck it under. I thought he had. I had to wait for him to go under the water. He just hit the frog. He didn't get it in his mouth. Got him. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, came off in the pads. Stay on there. Oh my goodness, I'm bringing up the whole freaking mat. He's still in there. I can't even tell how big he is. He's in there somewhere. There's my frog. Finally got hooked up with one, guys. It took a long time. Crushed that one. Let's see if I can get this off here. There's the frog out. Clean him up here for a second. It's not a big fish, but finally got one on the board. Starting off anyway. Missed plenty of good ones so far. I think I'm 1 for 3, 1 for 4 on hook sets now. And actually landing the fish completely, so starting off with a largemouth though on the frog. Get him back in the water here. Something else just waked right there. Setup I'm using here today is a Strike King topwater pad crusher frog and a loose heavy action rod with 30-pound braid. Without heavy line and heavier equipment like that, you're not going to be able to pull those fish through that mat like I just did. I'm actually kind of surprised I landed it with how much debris my line collected on that cast. It's going to be like that fishing through this mat anyway. It's a bunch of coontail that's sitting over here next to these lily pads. It's kind of a nice little mat. I've been seeing lots of surfaces, like there's little bait fish everywhere in here, but the bass seem kind of scattered, and been seeing more of the bigger blowups and stuff over in the pads, but there was a little bit of activity in that part of the mat where I'm over here now, and that's where I caught that one. So hopefully we can get a couple more out here and then start working my way along the edge of the pads. Whoa, but I think that was a carp. I think that was a carp. Make sure. Fish. That is not a carp. Oh, you came off. Are you kidding? There he goes. Wow, all right. That sucked. Frog's full of water. He definitely got a hold of that one. Just gets caught up in that moss down there, and had a lot of missed fish today. And most of them aren't even from the hook set. Either the bass has missed the frog, or I've hooked into it, and then trying to drag it over to me through all this stuff, it's gotten off. Got it. Gotta get him out of it. Oh. Man, this is hard to do. He's wrapped up in the roots of that pad. Gotta paddle with this hand. Try to keep the tension on so it doesn't pop off of there. Hope he stays on. I don't know how big he is. He doesn't look huge, but he doesn't look small either. Look at his mouth. Yeah, it's not a bad fish. Kind of a skinny one, but I'm really glad I got the heavier line on right now for that. He choked that frog. It's all the way down there. It's a long fish, but it definitely looks pretty skinny for its length. Let me see how big it is. Curious to see. Oh my goodness. Really? See if I can get its mouth to close, and I can do this. Pinch tail, mouth closed. I've got this fish measuring at 20.5 inches long, but it is so unhealthy. I mean, just look how, I don't know if it's really called unhealthy, but super skinny. We're gonna get her back in the water here so she can go actually eat some real food. So hopefully the release footage got that fish swimming away okay. It kind of went up underneath the pads. I couldn't really see it. If it went under the pad and just kind of sat there, if he kind of swam off, because I put him in there, he acted like he wanted to go, and he just kind of sat there for a second. So either way, I haven't seen him pop back up. So I hope that fish gets some real food in it, because that thing did not look like it was eating very good. Usually a 20.5 inch largemouth like that would weigh probably over 4 to 5 pounds. You know, at least. That thing probably only weighed around 3, if I were to guess, which is pretty low for its length. In the springtime, those kind of fish weigh over 5 if they got eggs in them and they got a full belly. Still a really cool fish to catch though on topwater. Can't complain. So just want to give you guys a quick little update here. I fished all the way up and down this mat, and I'm in the back of it now, about as far back as I can go. As you can see, there's just nothing but pads behind me. So I'm going to start heading my way back out the other way, fishing the other side, and then try to fish the deep side of the mat again. It's about midday right now, so I still got several hours out here to fish, and I've caught one decent bass, lost a couple other ones that I think are pretty decent size. I'm just kind of surprised. The first fish I caught that wasn't all that big lengthwise. I mean, it wasn't like overly fat, like it was eating up really well, but it was healthy still. The bigger one I caught was severely like underfed, so hopefully I can catch some bigger fish in here that look a little healthier than that. But can't complain nonetheless. It's still a 20.5 inch bass, so we'll see what we can go find. That was awesome. As soon as I hit the water, it's not a big fish, but man, that was cool. First cast over there with the frog. Not the biggest fish in the pond, but I'll take it. Get her right back in the water here. She measures in at 13 inches long, so not a terrible fish. See you, buddy. Oh my God, it's a frog. It's a frog right next to my frog. Oh my goodness! Just tried to eat my frog. Can't make that up. There he goes. That was pretty cool. There's a little fish. Smallest one of the day on the Senko. Worm's almost the same size as him. We'll get him right back in the water. See you, bud. Can't get over how big these pads are out here. I mean, just compared to my hand, that thing's like solidly 2 feet around radius wise. It's insane. There's just thousands of them. To the right and to the left of me and all behind me. We're gonna head up the lake here to a different spot that I've never tried before and see if we can go catch some fish. Let's go. Alright, let's see if there's something living underneath this mat. There we go. That's a good fish. At least it feels big. Stay on there even through all that. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's got a decent build. I don't know how good it is. Had a lot of grass on there. Oh, it's not as big as I thought. Still amazing. That one's actually pretty healthy. Big old chunky build on that fish. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Complete polar opposite from that big one I caught earlier. So that's good to see. 16-inch largemouth right there. We'll get her back in the water. All right. Get her out of the weeds here. Okay. See you, bud. Oh. He took it under. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this, leave me a thumbs up down below and comment what you would like to see next on the channel. Don't forget to click subscribe, and as always, explore deeper. There's more out there.